Hi everyone, Debbie from Lighthouse joining you again. I hope that you and your family are getting through this COVID season together. We love working with you at Lighthouse, and supporting each other is what it's all about, and we've been doing that. You may realise, or I'm not sure if you're aware, that May is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and so today I'm wanting to share with you a story of a beautiful woman. She's become a great friend of mine. She's doing spectacular work with women, brave, gorgeous women who have been affected by domestic violence. She's doing spectacular work, and here's some of her story.
Yeah, when I was 22, I met the man that I thought was going to be compatible in my life, and was quite happy actually to meet someone finally, and was going to settle down, and we were going to have a happy life ever after. We went on to have 8 kids. I came to see that I thought was normal, and I started to see, I remember I was yelled at because I wanted to put something up in the window for Christmas, and apparently I didn't ask. I saw it as normal. I've come to realise now they talk about moving the goalposts, and they move it to like desensitise you. But when you're in the situation, well, you don't even think it's abuse because it's just normal. You don't know what is normal because you just take more and more. You become number and number. Piece by piece, you lose who you are, and sometimes it's easier just to not want to wake up. I didn't sleep in my room for 2 weeks before we left because I feared for my life. I'd packed up all the kids that morning and pretended they were all in their formal uniforms. They were going to a private school. So they had all the hats on, bags, and I just loaded the car up. I just said, we're going to the Gold Coast on holiday. Put the surfboard in, put all the clothes as much as I could. Rocked up to Centrelink. Walking up the stairs, I just felt losing myself. I just started emotionally crying because I knew I'd made that decision. So they took us straight through, and then we went to the shelter. I saw the TV ad about Lighthouse. I had 7 kids, mostly teenagers who were just hungry, and I had nothing in our cupboards and stuff. So I went down, filled up the trolley, and then went to the counter. And she gave me a trolley, and I had a few tears, and I just sort of like, what? And I said, no. And she said, yeah, because, someone to give you something, to actually believe in you, was not something I was used to. To be embraced and to find family that I didn't have, and to find that support, and for them to say, look, you're going to be okay. It's a holistic healing. We all need, economic and financial and spiritual guidance and healing.
During this COVID-19 season, domestic violence is on the increase. Our police are on the front line every day, helping beautiful families in the community. I reached out to our Vulnerable Persons Unit from South Brisbane, and a beautiful team came in, and we sat down and had a conversation together. And can you just tell us what you do in your role?
Sure, so I'm in charge of a small unit of, we've got 14 police at the moment, and we work with other agencies as well, but what we primarily do is try and help people who are vulnerable in the community. So we work in the field of domestic and family violence, providing support to the victims of domestic and family violence. We work with people who are in mental health crisis. Mm-hmm. We deal with the families of where someone has committed suicide. We'll try and go out and work with those families and just try and, all of those people, we try and link them to support services and things to, I guess, improve their lot in life to a certain degree. I guess with police, we have a certain skill set in dealing with people, and we don't have the skills of people like Tanya, who is a support worker and can give people the additional support that they need to improve their situation.
Tanya, you do amazing work in the community, and how do you fit in with the team?
It's good being the embedded worker there because I can see a real momentum happening in terms of going out and seeing or taking up with aggrieved and seeing what supports they need. Yeah. If Brisbane Domestic Violence Service can't provide that support, then I will link them in with the appropriate support. So it's good having that face-to-face contact rather than over the phone.
So you're just walking in with that safety net ready.
Exactly.
To help, to help underpin people that are reaching out maybe to the police for help.
Absolutely. And look, a lot of the time aggrieveds don't want to talk to police. They're anti-police, so it's really good having a civilian there that oftentimes they will feel more comfortable talking with. Yeah.
So Tanya, have you seen any changes with COVID, the COVID effect? Have you seen any changes in the people that are reaching out?
What I have seen is a change in the complexity of people's circumstances. Like people, and I'll say women, high risk indicators or factors, like challenges in terms of securing alternative housing, safe housing, people accessing finance, like financial assistance, the whole gamut really.
We live in an amazing city and an amazing nation, and Bernie, we were talking about the fact that you've in your career, you've seen a lot of the worst of humanity, and in this new season of partnering with community organisations, you've almost seen like the best of humanity.
That's right. It's not something that until you actually work in a role, as in at the Domestic and Family Violence Vulnerable Persons Unit, that you see the best of humanity and that there are so many caring people out there. I guess in first response or general duties policing, you just seeing people, for that short time when, they're at their lowest point, and it's good being able to come in after the fact and talk to people and actually have those conversations when they're actually in a better place to talk to us. So it's been very much an eye-opener and a change for the good, I think, in seeing things from a different perspective.
That's good. I guess just as we finish off, so if someone was really struggling, Bernie, and they're like, okay, I need to reach out for help, what would be your advice to them?
Look, if someone's involved and it's an urgent policing response required, 000 is the number to dial.
If it's life-threatening, don't mess around.
That's
Just get on to that.
Otherwise, any of your local police stations, or there's Police Link, which is 131444, is available.
Good advice.
But yeah, police are there to help. That's, I guess, the main message that I want to get out. And if anyone is a victim of domestic and family violence, let us know. That's part of our role in society is to help.
I just encourage people to ring our service 3217 2544. If they're not in our catchment area, then we'll refer them on.
That's great.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And also with COVID, there's now online reporting that can be done to report domestic and family violence. That's just another avenue.
Yeah, that's great.
And look, it's, I guess, responding to domestic and family violence is a whole of community responsibility.
Absolutely.
And police, as part of that community, are there to do our bit.
Fabulous. That's fabulous news. Hey, I just want to say the hugest thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to come in with all of your advice. And I just want to say thank you, like on behalf of the community. It puts peace in my heart knowing that you guys are out there on the front line making a difference for families every day. I love that you're connected with mental health as well, Bernie. That's my own story, my own journey, mental health battles, and it's just great to know that there are such caring people out in our community, caring, loving people that are there with safety nets to reach out and to rescue. Hey, thanks for joining me today, and thanks for watching. I hope that you found this story informative and helpful. If you are struggling, definitely reach out for help. You can't do this on your own, and you're part of a community that loves you and cares about you. Stay safe till we see you next time. We're in this together.